Okay, this video is going to be a look at my books throughout my house. I got the idea from Fantastic Babbling's video where he went through his living room and showed various things, and when I saw his library I thought, well, maybe I'll show my own and invite other people to show their books, and because I always find the books that people have really interesting. It reflects their tastes and that sort of thing. So, not that anybody's ever posted a video response to any of my shitty videos, but I would certainly welcome it. So if anybody wants to show their own books, that would be great. So let's have a quick tour of my books. This is in my office. These two bookshelves are all Van Gogh books. The top is biography. That's catalogues raisonné, letters, and then the rest are just sort of miscellaneous type books. There's a fire extinguisher. Over here, that's Van Gogh videos, and these are various books, catalogs, Van Gogh museum journals, more catalogs, couple more. I've got more room on the shelf. And over, let's see, these bookshelves here, I'll pull back. Just have a little bit of everything, just quickly. Some of my old university books, Norton anthologies, a lot of people will know those. TV and movie books, various stuff. There's the Daleks. More various, that's an old photo album from the 1860s that I got in a used bookshop. I quite like it. Some fiction, children's books. No. Children's books are down here. These are the Rupert Little Bear Library books. Any British person will probably recognize those. Harry Potter. Comics like The Far Side. Comic, or graphic novels rather, like Watchmen. Agony is quite good by Mark Bayer, I guess. There's also his book up here called We're Depressed. Gardening books, some crappy fiction books I'm kind of embarrassed about, like Sue Grafton and Clive Cussler. Really, really badly written books. Up here is two shelves of James Bond books. These are the old pan paperbacks, and these books are all about James Bond. There's the, what is that? You Only Live Twice in Japanese. There's the little Aston Martin from Goldfinger. And comic, like humorous books. Those are Tintin books, if anybody knows Tintin. I'm a big fan of Tintin. Biographies from Chaplin to Gandhi, Einstein, FDR, Jackson Pollock, Madame Curie, Howard Stern. I don't know how he got in there. Some reference books and just stray stuff, telephone books. Then out in the hallway, this is just a small bookshelf with various paperbacks. One of my favorite books is way down there, which is The Confederacy of Dunces. I love that book. A bunch of Agatha Christie mysteries that I got at a yard sale for about 10 cents each, but I've never read them. Now this bookshelf, excuse me, is my travel bookshelf. So these are all travel books of the places that I've been to, and some foreign language dictionaries on the bottom. So that's Europe, that's Asia, Japan, Thailand, Hong Kong. I haven't been to India or Sri Lanka. Tim's been to Sri Lanka. Then the States, California, New York, San Francisco. I've never been to Hawaii either. Some of these books I'm just getting in anticipation of going to these places. So, okay, now let's go into Tim's office. Okay, this is Tim's office. This is a bookshelf which is mainly the history of the Olympic Games. Tim is very much into the Olympic Games, and he has lots of books about them. So that's mainly what this bookshelf is. Some stamp catalogs, but mainly the Olympic Games. Seoul, '88, Calgary, history of the Olympics, These two bookshelves, again, are just sort of stray stuff. Various fiction, Margaret Atwood. Geez, I can't stand Margaret Atwood. But there's one of my favorite books right there. Watership Down. I love that book. Lewis Carroll. So these are history books. These are mainly Tim's books. Hitler, Berlin. Tim's also very interested in Weimar Germany, so he's got a lot of books about Weimar Germany. Shakespeare, Jules Verne. So there's no rhyme or reason to these books. Then over here we have Tim's law books. So this is really for work, for his home office. Those are photo albums. There's Miranda. Hi, Miranda. All right. And these books are, again, not in any particular order. There's humor, law books, foreign language dictionaries, so Italian, Sinhalese, Greek, French, German, all sorts of things, and then just sort of more stray books. Okay, so let's go down to the ground floor and continue. This is in the front hallway. This little bookshelf is mainly philosophy and religion, mainly Tim's books. These are world religions like the Talmud and the Quran and the Jerusalem Bible. I tried reading the Bible a few years ago. I'm not a religious person, and man, it was boring. I couldn't even get through Genesis. So, yeah, just more various books. Now we'll go into the living room. Okay, in my kitchen I have some built-in bookshelves, which was really nice to find. So these are all my recipe books. Oh boy, from all sorts of different things like Caribbean cooking, tapas, Lebanese cooking. Here's some Jamie Oliver. There's Iron Chef. I'm a big fan of the Japanese Iron Chef. Just sort of a little bit of everything. The truth is I hardly ever use these books, because if I have something I'm going to make, let's say I have some chicken and a cucumber and a tomato, then I'll just go on the internet and enter chicken, cucumber, tomato recipe and just pick from there. I'm not about to go through every one of these to try to see, so it's still nice to have them though. Okay, I'm in the basement rather now. I don't know if you can see these books. This is just a funny little space that I didn't know what to do with, so just Jules Verne, H.G. Wells, Robert Louis Stevenson. These are the Narnia books. Tolkien, so, you know, pretty nerdy. And then the last of the books are in the guest bedroom. So this is just paperbacks, New Canadian Library. That's New Canadian Library stuff. Read a lot of that when I was in university. Dickens, science fiction, a lot of just kind of crappy stuff. Nothing too interesting. And then finally, here's some Christmas lights I haven't put away yet. These are law books, law journals. Those are National Geographics in their slipcases. I really like National Geographic. And then finally, these two bookshelves here are mainly, this is trains and this is subways. Because Tim and I are both interested in trains and subways. Different subway systems from around the world. And that's about it. So again, if people could share their own stories about the books they like, their favorites, then that would be great. So that's a look at my books.